guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to answer a question that I'm asked a lot in my everyday day-to-day life from my family and my friends, and that is, why do we prefer Knott's Berry Farm over Disneyland? I live in Southern California, and we are home to a lot of different amusement parks. There's Disneyland, California Adventure, Knott's Berry Farm, SeaWorld. What else we have? Legoland, Six Flags Magic Mountain. What else? Oh, Universal Studios. And I think there might be a couple of others that I'm forgetting. There are. Sorry about that. And a lot of people think it's because Knott's is so much cheaper, because yes, they are a lot cheaper. I believe a day pass for Knott's is like $78, and Disney has something called peak pricing, where depending on the time of the year, the tickets can be more or less. For example, July is going to be a peak time to go, so you're going to pay more versus going a Wednesday in January, for example. I'm not really sure exactly what the prices are, but I know that they're in the 90s to 115, I believe is the cap. Again, I'm not 100% sure on that. So yes, that is obviously, I have a big family, that's obviously going to be part of it. But it's not as big a part as everyone thinks it is. Everyone thinks, oh, that's the entire reason, and it's not. We love Disney. Disney is great. My oldest daughter's middle name is after I wouldn't say Disney princess, but kind of, in a way. The woman who was the voice of a Disney princess, put it like that. So I love Disney. Disney is amazing. Oh, they also own Star Wars, which is awesome, and Marvel. But that doesn't really translate into love for the park. The park is huge. Like, every Disney park is very, very expansive. California Adventure's on the smaller side. I think it might be the smallest out of all the Disney parks. I'm not sure on that. It's small though. It's comparable in size to Knott's Berry Farm. But it's always packed. Like, you can go on, like I said, a Wednesday in January, and it's still going to be packed. Today is Tuesday. I'm sure it's packed today, Tuesday in September. It's going to be packed. Knott's Berry Farm, on the other hand, even in the summer, whenever it's packed, it's like a slow day for Disney. Like, that's the difference in how it is. I know I could go to Knott's Berry Farm today, and there's going to be a 5 to 10 minute wait, and that's for like the bigger rides, like Ghost Rider and Silver Bullet. Most rides are going to be a walk-on, which I love, by the way. I love when rides are a walk-on. And that literally is the main thing, is its smaller size and its capacity. It's always, always, always less packed, which I love. It's not that I don't like waiting in lines. I mean, no one really likes it. But I love that I could do everything in one day. Not just that, but if I wanted to do other things, not other things, but if I wanted to do the attraction more than once, I can. And it's not going to be a 2-hour wait. I'm not going to waste 4 hours of my life in line for one attraction. Granted, it's twice, but still. That is a huge and the main reason. Another thing that we love is that we're pass holders at Knott's Berry Farm. Irvin and I are also pass holders at Universal Studios, and we're gold pass holders, which means we get Knott's Berry Farm and Knott Silk City, which is their water park, for one price, no blackout dates. It's like $110 for the pass, and again, no blackout dates, which is pretty good. We also added a dining plan. I'm not sure if I'm not sure if Disney even has a dining plan, and if they do, I have no information at all on it. We added the dining plan to all of our passes this year. I always have parking with mine because I'm the one that usually goes with the kids. So yeah, the dining plan, I believe, is every 4 hours. It's like $112, I believe, and you can eat at just about every single place inside the park. There are a few exceptions, but it's like hardly any. Yes, it's typical amusement park food, but they also have Panda Express, and I love Panda Express, so there's that. People always say that Disney has more family-friendly attractions, and while that's true, again, it's very hard to get kids to stand in line that long for a ride that Sam would be afraid of everything there. Like, I can say without a doubt, Sam would be afraid of everything there except for the carousel. He just now started getting into rides as it is, so yeah, that was going to be very, very hard for him. Whereas at a place like Knott's Berry Farm, they have different themed areas, which I know pretty much every park has. But they have like Camp Snoopy, and Camp Snoopy has, I think, 10 rides for kids, and they have a whole bunch of different things there. At Fiesta Village is a little bit more of a family-friendly area. And then Boardwalk, which was even more family-friendly, and they just opened a brand new restaurant there called Boardwalk Barbecue. I've never had it, but Irvin does, and he loves it. Then they have Ghost Town. And Ghost Town I really love because in the summer they have this thing called Ghost Town Alive, and they have like actors come and play characters, and there's like a hoedown and a hootenanny and all this stuff. It's so much fun, and my kids really, really love it. Disneyland, they just seemed overwhelmed and exhausted and just didn't seem like they enjoyed themselves as much. So going and spending more money for my kids to get less enjoyment, or going and spending less money for my kids to get more enjoyment, what am I going to do? Also, if you get the Platinum Pass for Knott's Berry Farm, it's a Cedar Fair park. You can get into all the Cedar Fair parks for one price, no blackout dates. You can also add a dining plan to that. It costs more, obviously, but there are Cedar Fair parks all over the country, so you could totally make a summer road trip out of it, and really only pay for food on the road and gas and where you're going to stay. So that's something that we actually are talking about doing, because California's Great America got the roller coaster I really wanted us to get. So we're talking about maybe getting that and going up to Santa Clara, I think, I don't know, to go ride that. The only downside for me personally is that it's a season pass that we get and not an annual pass. Season pass meaning you can use from January 1st to December 31st. Whereas an annual pass you can buy on March 7th and use it until March 6th the next year. That's how Disneyland passes work, and that's how Universal passes work. I'm not really sure about other parks because I don't go to them. Irvin has a really interesting reason for liking it more, I guess. He got into a car accident a little over a year ago, and I really can't talk about the details of it because there's an ongoing court case about it. But he can even go on a very limited number of things at the park, and he's always hoping he's going to run into Alton Brown, the celebrity chef, because that's his favorite amusement park too. So that's a little fun thing for him. For me, it goes back to my childhood. I lived with my mom and my dad separately, of course, growing up, and it was just so much fun, and I love memories that I made as a child, and I love making new memories with my kids, and I hope that one day with their kids they can go and make the same memories. But yeah, that's why we love it. So I hope you enjoyed this video and I answered your questions. Bye.